Hi, I'm Al Erickson with Attainity Business Technology Services and Consulting in San Clemente, California. I contacted the Technology Marketing Toolkit in spring of 2006 and asked for more information, and just loved getting all the letters from Robin and over the months and seeing actually how our marketing worked. Although when that happened, I didn't realize actually what was going on. Got the CD, of course, and listened to it, but just sat on it for about a year. Finally purchased the toolkit in spring of 2007 and did a small, really only just three mailings of 100 piece, so it's about 300 letters of the Bad Date series, and got 4 leads and 1 great client. Fortunately, I stopped mailing at that point because I got too busy, the classic excuse. However, I did start publishing and mailing monthly newsletters to my client list, which I still continue to do. In January 2008, I saw Robin in LA and purchased the managed services blueprint at that point. Started listening to all his teleseminars in my car, going between my clients, which was tremendously beneficial, and I learned an incredible amount of information. However, by the time I was done listening to all that, it was about April 2008. I know I needed more. And at that, when I was in LA, I had asked Robin about upgrading, and here in LA, I was locked out because one of my competitors had the slot, and she told me to sit tight. Well, I still knew I needed more, and there really wasn't something, and I was kind of getting a little bit frustrated about it. And the reason is that, I belong to a local peer group, but we don't really talk about marketing. It's strictly tech talk. And I also network with 5 of my local competitors. I mean, we're good friends and things like that. We've developed great relationships, but the marketing focus is not there in what we talk about. Again, it's strictly tech and commiserating about our businesses. What I really wanted to do is to talk and work with a group of my peers who had the same focus as I did and also had experience with the toolkit. One thing that I heard from one of the teleseminars when I was listening to it in the car was that marketing is the oxygen for your business, and without it, you basically suffocate. And I knew that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to suffocate basically from the fact that I wasn't marketing my business properly. So in May, Robin announced the Producers Club, and I signed for immediately. I knew this is what I wanted to get going with. I listened to the first peer call, and I knew just from listening to that call that I really wanted to work with this group of people and get to know them. So just by listening to the call, I got motivated all over again because I knew that there was a lot of things to come. So I got a new list, created a marketing calendar to get myself a little bit more scheduled, get my schedule a little bit better oriented and organized, and incorporated that schedule into my Outlook calendar so I knew I would stick to it. I started mailing a free audit campaign along with a telemarketing follow-up, which has been working really well. My leads are consistently coming in, building my house list finally, and I'm using CRM software to really track everything. So with great anticipation, I flew out to Nashville in August and attended the first Producers Club meeting. Upon arrival, I received my Producers Club cookbook. The first after the meeting, Robin outlined the tasks and processes needed to incorporate the cookbook into my business. To give you a brief idea, the cookbook has numerous documents designed to help me focus my business building efforts with the strategic vision and tactical focus Robin had discussed in earlier calls, but I had never taken the time to put into writing, nor had I actually even taken the time to even think about it. The second part of the meeting was a series of presentations from Producers Club members, who had talked about their successes and failures on the road towards building their businesses. The dialogue was refreshingly honest and open and reassuring to hear that just about everyone in our business has the same tough time getting their marketing processes going. I was also able to network with some of the members and talk about what works and what challenges they had too. But before I close, I wanted to tell you about a conversation over lunch I had a colleague with mine who owns a small business and mergers acquisition firm. He talked about some of the businesses that come to him wanting to sell. They're all proud of their accomplishments and think they built equity up in their business and that's worth a lot of money, and really when he has the appointment with them, he realizes that all they've got is a client list. He really hates telling these people that their business is basically worthless, worth only maybe a couple $100 at the most, and that it's usually as a result of the fact that they are sole proprietors, they don't really have any sales and marketing efforts to bring in new clients, and they haven't developed any type of method for creating goodwill in their business. And that goodwill part really translates into recurring income. And it's really worth multiples when it comes time to sell and when you're actually done with your business. Now, I love owning a business, and I want it to be sellable someday because I really don't want to be pitching servers when I'm 70. So to finalize, to finish up here, I joined the Producers Club because I know I needed additional help. Robin's Cookbook is worth its weight in gold. It's giving me the ability to understand the strategy that I need to think about and finalize and put in writing, and the tactics that I need to act on in order to get myself moving and get my business growing in the direction that I've always dreamed about. And the other wonderful part is that I've met a terrific group of people who I know I can ask questions to and work with and use as a resource. And I hope they will do the same with me as soon as I get a little bit further along in the process. I can't tell you how much I'm really looking forward to the next meeting. Thanks a lot.